Hi, welcome. In this video, I just want to do a brief follow-up by way of a comment on one of my videos, and just with all the cheap shots. And the cheap shots relates to those who have sold out, okay, to this idea of things, who are confused. Look at the mess. Look at the mess of the dog training world. Now, I put out very specific information. In fact, the question of the century is at the top of my Facebook page. It goes right to the heart of the matter as to what the real problem is in the dog training world. Go look at it. And these individuals who are engaging in cheap shots, and what's the big cheap shot? Is that I'm the only one that knows what I'm talking about. I think I'm better than everybody else. Listen, that is so ridiculous to make a comment like that, considering the mess of the dog training world. And here's the thing, I'm a nobody, okay, in the dog training world. In fact, if you really think about anyone that wants to say that, I think I know what I think I'm the best and all this stuff, doesn't even make sense, okay? I absolutely know what I'm talking about. But at the same time, years ago, I knew what I was coming up against, okay? I knew what I was coming up against based on what the majority has sold out to. So how can you even say that, I'm looking to be popular, all these, comments, when really, the information I put out flies in the face of everything. I'm in opposition to everything, and for good reason. So the dog training world is completely upside down. Here's the thing, it didn't have to be me that came forward. But here's the thing you have to think about. Surely, okay, there is truth. Okay, surely there is a way forward. Surely all the problems you see in the dog training world aren't just some big accident or coincidence. But somebody was going to come forward. Didn't have to be me. Okay, didn't have to be me. In fact, I look around and I hope other people are going to get this, what's going on. But it didn't have to be me. It could have been I'm just the messenger. So people can like what I'm saying, they can hate what I'm saying, but it's 100% the truth. And there's a reason why not a single dog training expert out there who calls themselves an expert can answer that question. But they call themselves an expert, okay? So it's incredible what's going on in dog training. So much ego, so much pride. These trainers, but look, they're sold out. They're in a mess. They can't answer that question, but they're marketing and selling this garbage. So all to say that people think whatever they want, but go look at that question of the century, as they call it. The dog training world is completely a train wreck, and I'm here to help dogs and owners the right way. That's it, and that's the way it's been. That's the way it's always going to be, right to the end. Okay, but these same trainers, they bought into this lie, and they're taking that right to the end. So that's just the way it is. But again, I'm just the messenger. Thanks for watching.